Yo, this is a quick video from Sunday morning where I'm testing this wind turbine controller and this amp meter that I purchased. It's not that windy, 10 to 12 miles an hour. I'm still not getting as much power as I would expected. I don't know if it's something with the turbine or if it's something wrong with the blades, but we shall see. More experiments required. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Sunday morning and I'm using this camera to try and line everything up. This is the spirit level, which is on the winch side, and I've just moved it over a bit too much, so I'm going to undo the turnbuckles on one side on the left and then tighten them up on the right. I found an easier way to do this with the turnbuckles by putting you could put any straight metal object through the three eyes and then into the floor, and then you don't have to expend any energy holding on to the device, and you can just put a lever in, because it really knackers my arms. So that is good, and then you just slowly lever it round and you're not having to hold on to stop the wire spinning. So that is an easier way of doing the turnbuckle. So I'm just going to undo each one 4 times and then we'll do the opposite on the other side. Still got that wobble. It needs to tighten up a bit more to the right. So this controller is definitely working and doing what it should, but I'm still getting an alarmingly small amount of power. I don't know if it's preemptively controlling it before it hits the unload, but I don't think it is. So there's either a problem with the meter or the turbine just isn't making as much. Maybe the work I did on the blades might have actually made things worse. So there's not much wind today, but it is picking up the wind quite well. I've aligned the tower a bit better. But yeah, so I can definitely recommend this controller if you're on a budget. Just want something very simple. You know, it's just 3 wires, the 3 blue wires to the rectifier, to the turbine output, sorry. And then obviously if you want to connect one of these meters, that's a bit more of a pain, but they do look nice and definitely easier to see what's going on than the other ones. So anyway, it's definitely keeping the batteries full, but we'll have some more testing, I guess, when there's better wind, and we'll see what's going on. You can see the wobble on the wire there, look. These really need replacing. I think some of the threads aren't as good as they should be. So yeah, I need to buy some of them. Toolstation, very cheap for stuff like that. Seems to be relatively smooth. You can see on the tower I put 2 magnetic strips, on the tail, 2 magnetic strips. I was hoping to weight it down a bit, but on days when it's not that windy, the cable, you know, it's just a pain in the arse hanging there. But when the storms come, it's just so handy to have. So yeah, like I say, not much wind today. You can see the trees in the back, not much movement, but it's definitely picking up what wind is there. Yeah, so that's it. Might have another update later on today if I change anything about. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the dump load up for a minute. So you're still only saying 31, 40 watts. which is no good whatsoever. I'll let it go down to 25, which isn't going to take long at this rate. If you can hear that sound. Right, let's take that off. See, just struggling to get above 30 watts, it just doesn't seem right. I had wondered if one of the phases, because the cables are joined from the turbine, so I don't know what that noisy bird is, it's very noisy. Hey, shut up! Sorry. So yeah, I had checked the cables to check one of the wires hadn't come loose and it was only running off 2 phases, because that would make sense, but really I've got no idea. But we'll see. It's just more experimenting to find out what's working and what isn't really. If I have to take it down and do some more work on the blades, then that's what I have to do. The last few days it's really been about just getting stuff done, you know, feeling well enough to actually do the stuff I need to do. So I do consider it progress, even though we've got something wrong with the power, which we have to sort out what's going on, because I don't want to see that voltage flying right up quicker than that. But anyway, I'll leave it on time lapse for a few minutes and we'll see what it does. Just going to go out and try and do some more stabilising on the tower. As you can see a little bit of wobble when it's hitting the high speed, so I'll just leave this on. You'll see the red light in the top of the picture, so if it gets to where it's starting to put the internal brake in the controller, then you'll know about it, because you'll see that little red light. You can see the green one here at the moment just. So you can see in this clip the controller is doing its job. When the batteries hit 28.2 volts, the unload light comes on. So that's it for now. What I may do is get the 24 volt controller working again, get that connected up and see what sort of readings that's saying, so that'll probably be the next video. It doesn't take long to hit the 28 once it gets going. See again the red light in the top coming on when it goes above 28.2. So, good things and bad things, but we shall see very soon. More experiments needed.